Hey guys, it's me, Francesca Amato. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am. So, we had our first meeting for the Family Justice and Accountability Act. Everybody was on fire. They're still on fire. We've already got legislators interested. Of course, we have to have Congress members interested. You can deal with your assemblymen, your people, your assembly people, your legislators, and your congressional members. And I have tons and tons of volunteers. I need a lot more. We're covering the entire map of the United States. I can't even begin to tell you. The act is it's everything you've ever wanted and more. Okay, we're going to be stripping their immunity, and it's all through the proper rule of law because they never really technically had immunity to begin with. And they don't have qualified immunity when it comes to violating the Constitution, violating the Articles of Human Rights, and violating the Americans with Disability Act. And for courts, it's going to be under Title II. But they have had unchecked power for too many decades. And you know what? The sad thing about it is, although I'm very happy about where this is going, the grievous and sad thing about it is that we just had this week alone, we had another mom arrested. I heard she had a heart attack because she's not allowed to protect her children. I mean, how sick is this? Another mom is no longer with us. Last year, I think it was right around this time, it might be the anniversary of, I am Catherine Kavanaugh, who went to Sweden because Sweden allows self-induced, going to sleep because she couldn't handle the pain and suffering by not being with her children anymore. And this just goes on and on and on. There's been multiple fathers that have committed, we won't say, because of family court. These are needless casualties of war. These are senseless acts coming from family court judges, CPS workers, and everybody affiliated with this entire diabolical and wicked system. I can't even, I just can't wait because people are coming to me. Everybody is coming to me wanting to see the bill, and I'll be happy to send it to you. The easiest way to do it is to go to Facebook, my Facebook Messenger. Now on Facebook, you might have watched some of my TikToks before. I'm on a second TikTok page because TikTok took me down on my page that had lots and lots of followers. Kind of sad for something ridiculous. And on Facebook, I've been locked out of two of my Facebook pages that are loaded with followers. So this is a newer page. You're going to see when you go look for my name, Francesca Amato. I'll put it here, okay? When you look on Facebook for that, make sure it's the active page. Okay, the other two pages will show the fact that I'm on the Now Network TV as my profile pictures. This particular one doesn't have that. It was actually a personal page that I started using. And if you just send me a message there, like and follow, because you can see when the next meetings are going to be. You can join the next meetings, and I love to have you. The more, the better, okay? We can just continue to keep bringing everybody that has had to suffer and deal with the family court psycho craziness. They're the people that can help us take it down, okay? And I want to send you and so what I'm doing is I'm sending a link of the bill, and you can sit there and you can watch it as it changes, as we add more to it. And basically what we're doing is that can be sent to legislators and assembly people and congressional members and whoever you want to show it to, and just let them know that they can watch it because it's not fully perfected yet, and it's not ready to it's not ready to submit for enacting it. However, it's really, really good, and we're covering everything from now on. If any judge makes an order that endangers the welfare of a child, or worse, okay, they will be held criminally liable, meaning that they could go and would go to jail for these acts, these completely irresponsible and dangerous acts. They can no longer sit in these positions of power being unchecked the way they've been over the decades. This is crazy. This is crazy making at its finest. Okay, what we're seeing happening constantly. These are not isolated incidences. These are happening all the time. These have been happening for decades. To the nicest and most decent professional human beings, great people go through this. Good moms, good dads go through this and shouldn't be going through this. And it's causing extensive damage to our children, and it's all discussed. All the social science research, everything is put in there. All the case law, all the human rights violations, all the Americans with Disability Act violations, all the constitutional violations. I've put it all into the act. Also, the congressional decisions are in the act. So they're violating stuff, violating our already in place laws. These are already in place laws, but nobody's been holding them accountable. This bill will hold them accountable. And I tell you right now, this bill will make it into the box, I guarantee you. Okay, we're going to fight together, we're going to fight hard, and we're going to get it into the box, and it will be enacted, and that'll be that. It's also talking about, I launched last year, I think it was April of 2024, I launched what's called Alternative to Family Court, which is a safe, holistic place for families to come to, kind of hash out what they need to do in order to keep their families safe, their children safe, and not be robbed, everything robbed from them that the family court is doing. And CPS is going to be held. You got to see the bill. It's amazing. And also, again, going to join me on my Facebook page. You will be able to know when we have the meeting so you guys can join, okay? We have it set. It's set on Zoom, so anybody can join. Hundreds and hundreds of people can join. And we're listening to your voice too. And eventually, I'm going to choose 10 core people to come with me before Congress. However, I may do a big giant rally that day and have anybody that wants to come outside, like a hey, hey, ho, ho, family court and CPS has got to go kind of thing, and then, people will be able to testify, and we will, hash out whatever has to be hashed out. Whatever they try to argue, whatever points, we'll be able to go in there and we'll be able to tell them, no, we're not tolerating this, and we want exactly what we want. Here's what we want. Here's what we're expecting. We are the people. You are our employees. We are not taking no for an answer. We are done with this. We are not going to tolerate this anymore. This should have not have ever got to this place that it's at. There shouldn't be children with severe mental health issues, physical issues, people being offed. I mean, I don't want to say some of the stuff I can't say here on TikTok, but we can't have this anymore. This should not be happening. Families being completely destroyed, and it doesn't just go after your children. It goes after every part of your life. Your livelihood, jobs, vacations, holidays, just family time. This is crazy making. And this cannot be tolerated any longer. It cannot be tolerated any longer. It should have never even got to this point. And this bill is going to cover it all. I mean, I'm so excited about it. There's just so much to it. You got to go read it. The preamble, you got to read just every single aspect of this bill. And I do welcome you guys, if you do message me and you say, hey, could we add such and such to the bill? I will review what you send me. I will. I also have my scheduling coordinator. She has access to everything, all my social media, my calendar, and so on. So sometimes she'll be responding. It may not be me, but I will personally look at it, and then I will reincorporate it into the bill. I will put it into the bill in the type of language that a bill should be seen as, so to speak. Okay, guys. So, and again, if you need my help now, minus the volunteering for the bill, if you do need my help, you can also go to Book a Talk with Francesca. And you can go read through the instructions. There's a short video there, tells you more about what we do, and you can fill out the form, and then my scheduling coordinator will be happy to get you on the schedule. We are in very, very high demand. Okay, we have a very, very high success rate. And because we're in very high demand, we are booked out for months and months and months. However, that doesn't mean that we don't take new people. We take you within like a week of time, generally, sometimes a little longer than that, to start the process. And the calendar is set up for that new client if that client should retain. Okay, so don't be scared off because you see that I'm in such demand, you may never get in. We have it situated in such a way to make it to my scheduling coordinator. She's amazing, and that's all I can tell you. Okay, and we do handle the entire nation. Okay, we handle the entire nation. So don't say, oh, I'm in Wisconsin. I handle the whole entire nation, not just one state. Okay, we do the whole entire nation. All right, we go by all the federal protective rights of the people. Okay, I am an expert. I'm a credentialed expert in human rights and a forensic credentialed expert in the Americans with Disability Act. And my team and I they're specialized in the Constitution and so on and so forth. The list just goes on and on and on. And we are not bar members. We do not work for the system. We do not work for the courts. We do not work for the Bar Association. I'm a private business. And yeah, that's about everything I wanted to tell you guys. Again, I'm telling you, this bill is vindication. It's validation. I can't say more better things about it. I'm so excited about it. I've worked on it for quite a long time, and I know that it's going to really encourage you, give you hope, and anybody that wants to get behind it and volunteer, you can do that. Please join me on my Facebook page. That's the best way to get hold of us and get access to the bill and the volunteer list. Thank you so much, guys. You're really